Discrimination over the years at Bell Mobility, Part 14. So this was my life, second forced to return to work. Okay. Remember, on March 28, my doctor received a letter so that and that I should return to work. He said, as stated in our letter of March 28, the results of the assessment you underwent on February 21st, 2018 with Dr. Erin Boyden reveal that you can resume work right in your current role with some accommodations. Honestly, it was only just a few accommodations. You notice, 2 full days and 3 half days. After that, I would have been there full time. You therefore no longer consider totally disabled to work. All right. The form was sent to my doctor. My doctor is supposed to provide a report to Manulife. So please feel free to read here, because it says a response from your physician. He said, please note that the new medical information required to consider your absence from work or authorized. A response from your physician and or updated medical information is required by April 23rd. Otherwise, your absence from work would be deemed unauthorized, right? And then it says, please note that your short-term disability benefits will expire on May 1st, 2018. Please feel free to read this information. On March 28th, 2018, I received this email from Adele Belzile, right? And because I was still being forced back to work, and she did indicate that a copy was sent to my doctor, Dr. James Chang, copy of the report that I did not release. She went ahead behind my back, okay, and have authorization given by an assessment firm. My rights violated there, right? Anyway, I went to Dr. James Chang on March 29th, okay, the following day, because I needed to know what to do. Still injured, needed to know if what to do. That's why I went, and he said he has not yet received the report. Here again now on April 12th. Okay, Adele Belzile stated a copy of the independent examination medical report was sent to your physician. We did not receive a response further to our communication. So I'm forced again back to work. So I went to my doctor after I received this email. I went to my doctor on April 17, 2018, and both occasions, my doctor, Dr. James Chang, stated it did not wish to be involved. Can you imagine? Okay, please feel free to read. We will go in more details on the Manulife presentation. Thank you. I had to bring this one forward. It's really interesting. Okay. So just want you to know that since I had my injury, right? And I went to Dr. James Chang on August 8, 2016. My doctor has never, ever offered or suggested, rather, an examination of my injury. Never, never. 2 years later, April 2018, I actually went to his office and I was begging him. Since he didn't want to do the report. I was actually begging him, please do an ultrasound. This was on April 18th, as I did make mention that I went to his office on April 17th, 2018. So the following day I went and I did the ultrasound. Okay, and the ultrasound did confirm tendinitis, as it says, of compartment 1 at the right wrist involving the extensor tendons. All right, so this clearly override Dr. Erin Boynton's report, because she said my hand is just fat. Okay, all right, so then I wanted him to provide the report, the ultrasound report, because he had never sent me for one. If it wasn't for the walk-in clinic, which did an ultrasound in 2016, I wouldn't have proof that I had an injury. So now this report from Dr. James Chang is actual proof that the injury still existed. All right, and it was sent to Manulife, to Adele Belzile, and she said, on April 24th, 2018, she stated, an ultrasound report was received from your MD. This information cannot validate your ongoing absence from work. What? Wow. So she actually override the result by denying me. Wow. Please feel free to pause and read. We'll get into more details on the Manulife report. Thank you. I got this email on April 24th, which indicated that time had run out. As you can see here, it says a response from your physician or updated medical information wasn't required by April 23rd, 2018. Okay, so this email was from Adele on this date, April 24th, 2018, right? And Dr. James Chang was sent the report on March 28th, 2018, and he did not respond to Manulife Insurance. Therefore, the expiration date for response was April 23rd. Okay, then it says here, therefore your absence from work is not authorized. Your employer will be notified of this. And so did Manulife. Manulife has many times misconstrued my information, my reports and all that. So whatever Adele communicated to Bell on April 27, 2018, I received my first warning letter. Okay, and it did say that my absence of work is unauthorized since that date of April 2nd, right? And that I should return to work in my regular position. So after I got this letter, I went to Dr. James Chang's office on May 3rd to let him know about my first warning letter, but still no assistance from my family doctor. Can you imagine? You say still didn't want to be involved. Can you imagine, right? I went to Dr. Silverberg's office, and I informed the receptionist I needed another report then, cause, for Manulife, but she said Manulife already received 2 reports from their office that clearly stated that I cannot go back in that regular position, and it still stands. So if there's an issue, I should seek a lawyer. I had a WSIB lawyer, which to me was advising me not to go in, so I just thought everything was under control. Okay, please feel free to pause and read. I needed a correct report regarding my hand, okay, because Dr. James Chang requisition to the imaging clinic previously on April 18th was very confusing to the examiner. So I went back to Great Lakes Medical, and that clinic advised that I return to GDI imaging to have an ultrasound done. The ultrasound was done, and this was the confirmation that I still have tenosynovitis. It clearly confirms here, okay, that the tendons were swollen and all that. In the meantime, this was May 1st. In the meantime, my lawyer, Adrian Nicolini, sent an email to, because after the warning letter, and I shared that with him on the 27th of April. Adrian Nicolini sent this email to my supervisor, Albert, regarding the attachment, the functional abilities evaluation, which was dated February 10, 2018 from Dr. Silverberg, right? And he stated in his letter, as you are aware, we have been retained to represent Miss Grant with respect to injuries arising out of her disability. So there, as I said, this was my WSIB lawyer, nothing else, okay? We are in receipt of Bell's correspondence dated April 27th and advising that Miss Grant is required to come back to work on May 2nd as her at her regular job. We disagree with Bell's position. In fact, Ms. Grant's treating physician, Dr. Silverberg, has confirmed that a return to a regular position will only serve to worsen her medical condition. Dr. Silverberg further noted Ms. Grant's restriction include an inability to use her right hand repetitively and are indefinite. All right, for the sake of completeness, we have enclosed Dr. Silverberg's, that is it here, the attachment, okay, dated February 10th, confirming the above, okay, and it says, please confirm that Bell will provide Ms. Grant with modified duties which accommodate her medically supported restriction of no repetitive use of the right hand. All right, here in blue, something the lawyer said here, which was never really discussed with me. So, you know, thank him for sending in this email, but we did not discuss this, okay? Maybe he thought he did, but no, it was not discussed with me. Please feel free to read, okay? Thank you. After my WSIB lawyer, Adrian Nicolini, sent the email to my supervisor, Albert, on May 1st, 2018, he received a response on May 3rd, 2018 from Bell's counsel at the time, Jessica Reed. Okay, so what she did, she said she will investigate and get back to him. When she actually did, please feel free to read here, okay, in here. When she actually did, she made mention of the CBI report. This was the false report that was created regarding our job duties. All right, I'll go into more details later, but this was the report that was attached. Therefore, she's in agreement for me to return to work. All right, please feel free to read.